The world's most important oil choke point may now be turning into a battlefield. As tensions between Iran, the United States, and Israel continue to escalate, a new and dangerous development is raising alarm across global markets. Reports are emerging that Iran may have deployed naval mines in the Strait of Hormuz, the narrow waterway through which nearly 20% of the world's oil supply flows every single day. If true, the consequences could ripple across the entire global economy. The Strait of Hormuz is not just another shipping lane. It is one of the most strategically critical passages on Earth. Every day, massive oil tankers pass through this narrow corridor connecting the Persian Gulf to the Gulf of Oman, carrying crude oil from major producers like Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, and Iraq to the rest of the world. Any disruption here can instantly send shockwaves through global energy markets. And now, shipping companies are becoming increasingly concerned. Several international maritime firms are reportedly warning that even if the war ends tomorrow, the danger in the Strait of Hormuz may linger for months or even years. Why? Because clearing naval mines from busy shipping lanes is an extremely slow and delicate operation. Unlike conventional weapons, naval mines do not disappear when a ceasefire is signed. They remain hidden beneath the surface, silently waiting. One wrong move, one passing tanker, one patrol ship, and the results could be catastrophic. Mine-clearing operations require specialized ships, underwater drones, and trained naval divers. Each square mile of ocean must be scanned carefully. Every suspicious object must be investigated, and every mine must be safely neutralized. This process can take weeks, sometimes months, depending on the scale of the threat. That means even after the fighting stops, the world's most vital oil corridor could remain a danger zone. Insurance companies are already reacting. War risk premiums for ships traveling through the region are reportedly rising sharply. Some shipping companies are even considering rerouting vessels, a move that would dramatically increase travel time and transportation costs. And higher transportation costs often mean one thing for the rest of the world: higher fuel prices. But Iran is pushing back strongly against the accusations. Iranian officials have publicly denied laying any naval mines in the Strait of Hormuz. They argue the reports are exaggerated or politically motivated. Still, military analysts say the concern cannot be dismissed. Iran has long invested in asymmetric naval tactics designed to disrupt larger naval powers. In previous military exercises, Iran demonstrated the ability to deploy sea mines quickly using small boats, submarines, and disguised civilian vessels. It is a strategy designed not to dominate the sea, but to make it too dangerous for others to operate freely. And that strategy becomes especially powerful in narrow waterways like the Strait of Hormuz. At its narrowest point, the strait is only about 21 miles wide. Yet it carries a fifth of the world's oil supply. That makes it one of the most vulnerable economic choke points on the planet. If mines are indeed present, clearing them would likely involve forces from multiple nations. Navies from the United States, European allies, and Gulf countries could all be called upon to secure the waterway. But even with advanced technology, mine hunting is slow. And every day the strait remains unsafe is another day global markets remain on edge. Energy traders are already watching the situation closely, because history has shown that instability in the Strait of Hormuz can send oil prices soaring within hours. For now, the claims remain disputed. Iran denies planting mines. Shipping companies remain cautious. And the world continues watching one of its most critical trade routes with growing anxiety. Because if the Strait of Hormuz becomes unsafe, the impact will not stay in the Middle East. It will be felt at gas stations, factories, and economies around the entire planet. And in a war already shaking the region, this new threat could widen the consequences far beyond the battlefield.